What's going down, everybody? Welcome back to another edition. So, gonna take my channel in a little bit of a different direction in this video. I wanted to talk to you guys about my personal dealings with Bethesda software. Now, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with Bethesda software, they produce games like Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3. And obviously, I'm a big fan of this company or I wouldn't have bought these games. And I have to say, I very much enjoy the stories, the characters, the settings in these games. And what these games are basically, for those who don't know, they're very large, open-world games packed with mass amounts of information that you're pretty much free to do whatever you want to do. Now, that's the good part of the game. Everything that I just mentioned, settings, story, characters. The bad part of the game is I have never seen a company release games quite as glitch-filled as Bethesda Products does. Now, let's talk about, and this video is mainly about my dealings with them with New Vegas, and you're going to be very surprised with this whole outcome, how this whole story played out. Really briefly, let's talk about this game, Skyrim. Skyrim came out 11/11/11. It really should have came out 11/11/12 because they needed about another year to do all the testing because it was packed with glitches. And a lot of people out there say, well, you can't expect a game like Skyrim that's so massive to be glitch-free. Well, I don't. I understand that there's going to be glitches. And I'm not opposed to having to reset the system every now and again if I get stuck in a rock or if a dragon is flying backwards or if I can't activate a quest. What I'm talking about is game-ending, game-crashing glitches where, for whatever reason, there's a bug in the game and you got to restart from the beginning and erase 50 to 60 to 70 hours, which happened to me twice. The first two times I played this game, I had to reset it, and I didn't actually get a full game and to actually beat the game until about 6 to 8 months later until they actually patched it up. So that's a little ridiculous. They're actually releasing games that need patches almost up to a full year later, whereas if you take a company like Rockstar that releases, Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto 4, they release pretty similar sized games, which are, they're not completely glitch-free, but they are head over heels better than the Bethesda products. And that brings me to the next one that I wanted to talk to you about, which is really where this video stems from. Now, you guys might be a little curious why I have a regular edition New Vegas and an Ultimate Edition New Vegas. Now, I bought the regular edition in now check this out. This story is just absolutely ridiculous, as a matter of fact. I bought this game in 2010. Even though it's a glitch-filled mess and you're going to get a lot of problems with this game, I really love the game. Some of the glitches are almost like fun. It's like kind of quirky to see, like, sometimes characters say stupid stuff or like something's not acting in the right way and you might have to reset it. I don't mind having to do something like that. And so I played through the game. I played through all the different factions a couple times. Really enjoyed it. And then I stumbled upon the downloadable content. People out there, if you have this game and you don't have the Ultimate Edition, don't add the downloadable content. You're just going to basically be shutting your whole thing down. And so what happened basically was, at first in just last year in 2012. So at first I downloaded Sierra Madre, and I noticed that the game started getting a little bit slower. Then I downloaded Old World Blues, and the game got a little bit slower and a little bit slower. Then I downloaded Lonesome Hearts, and the game got a little bit slower and a little bit slower. And what's the other one called? Dead Money. I'm sorry. Lonesome Road, Honest Hearts. The point is, once you download all 4 games on this system, this game will no longer play. You heard that right. This game will so in a game that came out in 2010 that you still have the downloadable content on the PlayStation, at the PlayStation Store, if you download 1, the game will slow down 25%. If you download 2, the game will slow down 50%. If you download 3, and etc., and etc. So, obviously, I just purchased this software, and I can't play through the game anymore. So I'm livid at this point. I get on the phone, and I call Bethesda software. I'm like, look, dude, we got to come to some sort of an agreement here. I can't play this game, and, you know, what's going to happen? So at first they really insult my intelligence, and at first they tell me that to start the game over, and they're going to send me a whole bunch of like free stuff, and it should work the next time around. So I say, okay, I reload everything in, and I start over with this same one, the regular edition, with all the downloadable content on it. In the meantime, Bethesda was so nice that they sent me this free pack of playing cards in the mail. That fucking box is already coming apart. Free pack of playing cards in the mail, never mind the fact that I spent $40 on the game, plus $10 per downloadable content. So what's that, $100? But I got a free pack of playing cards out of it. So when I got this in the mail, I was fucking livid, let me tell you. So right around the time that I did get this in the mail, the game started crashing once again. So at this point, I get on the phone with these guys, and I'm like, look, this is a broken product. You guys cannot be releasing this game. Does not work with the downloadable content that's added on it. And for those of you that don't know, they're still having problems with the Skyrim downloadable content. They just got that fixed. So obviously there's a problem with downloadable content, the PlayStation 3, and Bethesda software. Something along the line is really, really screwed up somewhere along the way, and nobody wants to fess up to the problem. So basically, this is where the story gets really crazy. So not crazy in the sense that it's like insane, but crazy in the sense that a company can operate like this. So me being the shrewd person that I am that you see here in front of your video, I say, look, dude, this fucking pack of playing cards, this ain't going to cut it. I said, I want a new game. I want the Ultimate Edition, so all the downloadable content is packed into this one disc. In other words, now I don't have to go to the PlayStation Store and download and add the downloadable content to my disc. It's all on here. So it should, if that's the case, it should just be able to work. You should just be able to put the disc in, and it should just be able to work, right? Wrong. So this is where the story gets really crazy. So after about 2 months on the phone with these guys, and just demanding and having my problem escalated to a level tier person, a tier 2 employee, and then a tier 3 employee, and then a tier 4 employee. Then I had some corporate bigwig call me back after they were stalling and delaying, and all I wanted was this game, right? Because I thought this game would work because I wasn't downloading anything. Nothing else was acceptable except this game, so that I can play everything from the start and enjoy this game because everything is on this one disc. There's nothing to download. It's all right here. So shouldn't this just work like every other game that you buy at the store? Not exactly. Once again, so this is where the crazy part comes in. This game, the Ultimate Edition, was released in 2012. This game, the regular edition, was 2010, right? So in other words, 2 years later, knowing what they knew, they still put this product on the shelves, and it doesn't fucking work. In other words, you're going to go to Target right now, you're going to see this on the shelf for $49.99, you're going to play it for 25, 30 hours, and then once you play through the first downloadable content, and then you play through the second downloadable content, the game becomes a glorified slideshow. It's unbelievable. It's mind-boggling to me that they would re-release a game. They released a game in 2010. That didn't work. They re-released the game in 2012. Still doesn't fucking work. And they're not patching it. They're done with this game. So in other words, you could go to the store right now. You could still buy this on the shelf. And you're going to put it in your PlayStation, and after about 40 hours, it's not going to work. If that's not a class action lawsuit, like I really don't know what is, this game will not work. I mean, no matter what you do, this game will not work and they will not patch it. So this is just my bitter like rant fest on this. Now, you know, they did a little bit better of a job with Skyrim, but I gotta be honest with you, not that much better. At least they patched the game now, but even still today, you cannot play Skyrim for more than an hour on the PS3 without having to reset it because it's slowing down, or because a quest won't work, or because a companion won't do something he's supposed to do. So, this is my... You know, I really like Bethesda, and I gotta say, they did everything that I asked them to do. I said, listen, and they weren't... Getting this Ultimate Edition was not easy. This took 3 months of fighting with them on the phone 3 times a week. And all I wanted was this. And the bottom line is, and the point why I wanted this, because I figured that, and I said to them, look, you send me an Ultimate Edition copy, and then I'll put it in the system. And then I know if it does the same thing as this copy, then I know what the problem is. And now I know what the problem is. And the problem is that Bethesda software really doesn't care that much about their customers, especially about their PlayStation 3 customers, because if they did, they wouldn't release this kind of bullshit to the public. So I'm going to say, Bethesda, and I told you guys this when I called you, I'm going to give you another chance simply because you guys did everything I asked for as far as sending me the new Ultimate Edition. Even though the new Ultimate Edition is the same thing as the regular edition, they both don't fucking work. You did do everything that I asked for, which was a lot better than this bullshit pack of cards that you gave me. But the point I'm trying to make is that you guys literally have one more chance. Whether it's Fallout 4 or Skyrim 2, I'm going to give you one more chance. That fucking game better come out glitch fucking free. If I experience any of the same nonsense that I've experienced in these games with these new games, I will have to boycott and never buy Bethesda products, at least at retail. I might pick you up for $19.99. But the fact that, and once again, I just want to reiterate this to you guys, Pete. So the fact that in 2010 you released a broken game, and then in 2012 you released the same exact broken game with no patches, same exact deal, to me is an embarrassment, and it says that you really, really, really don't care about your customers. So, you know, and you do in the sense that if they call you, you might gloss over the issue and fix it really quick. But if you really cared about your clients and your customers, this game would not have come out on 11/11/11. This game would have came out on 11/11/12, and it would have came out a lot better than it did. Straighten up, Bethesda. Ship it up, or straighten up, or ship it out, right? This is John Hamill from the Archives.